Alright, people. Back to the final dungeon or cauldron of Horizon Zero Dawn. Let's see, how far have we gone? We've come a good distance. There's probably some hidden stuff back here, but whatever. I'm at 119 hours. I think I've been in here about 2 hours, so there shouldn't be a ton left.
This looks like the old path. We're close now.
One last exchange with Nia. Via chat, attached to this entry in case anyone ever finds this. I'll never see her again. Neither will Cyan. I've got to tell her that too.
Last goodbye. Sorry, just sipping a little coffee here. I'm currently downloading The Witcher 3, finally. Is one on sale for 20 bucks. Also got Uncharted Lost Legacy for 20 bucks, which I haven't even played Uncharted 4 yet, but I figure it's on sale and I'm definitely going to play it at some point, so why not? So I'm still not exactly sure how all of this connects to the main story other than just being an offshoot of Gaia. Hold on guys, I'm just going to adjust the mic levels really quick. So it's going to go blue. So I don't have to lean into it. Alright, there we go. Hopefully that's better. Alright, so for the final boss, I'm definitely going to need to use this improved Storm Slinger. It has a handling, no, I'm sorry, the Ice Rail. It's got a 43, a 44 with damage. It's pretty badass. It has 12 shots with 333 damage and 94 ice. Also 60 shots of 141 ice. So I don't know where that's going to go. It's probably going to go where the power shot bow is because I'll be in such close range. I guess we still have some time. Fucking silence. Alright, so let's see if we can piece together a little bit what's going on here. Data points. Frozen Wilds. Audio data points. Okay, so Firebreak is another Ted Farrell project. You can pause and read this if you want. So this is about combat drones. They're really into punk. Let's go to the last couple here. Alright, so before the end, so let's see. Horizon Zero Dawn, the Frozen Wilds story. Let's see. I don't know if someone's gonna lay it out. Just looking online here real quick. So by the way, in its first year, which we just celebrated, Horizon has sold 7.6 million units. The most successful new first-party franchise launch to date. Awesome. Alright, well, whatever. We'll see if we can figure out some more of these. Some more of the plot as we go along.
Voice of the Daemon.
Voice of the Daemon.
Transport materials. Transport unit F-.
Again, I'm not sure the connection to Hades.
The altar. Desecrated.
I think we're gonna get some answers here.
Test analysis complete. 95% KCR success. Prepare Unit F Mark 9S6 for immediate deployment. And Blueprint Assessment 1748-E. Begin additive manufacture subroutine 96-1AF. Activate
Alright.
construction pod.
Here's another data point. The Firebreak project. I mean, part of the whole game is that you're never going to get all the answers. It would ruin the mystique, and just from a sort of logical, logistics standpoint, if you will, would not make sense. Alright, so before I activate this, what I'm sure is a creepy hologram. Let's see what else is going on in this room.
There is no blue light here. Is a spirit present, or only the demon?
I think it's both. But we have to find out.
Alright, so they have... The creepy sound effects have gotten even louder compared to the voice. So I'm going to bring down the music a touch, and I'm going to bring down the sound effects a touch. Then I got to sell off some more stuff because I'm full. Again. Alright, so I probably don't need this much Ridgewood. But I'm also probably not going to get much more. I want all my blaze. I mean, I don't need any of this stuff. Because I'm not going to... I mean, the game's done for me after this, sadly. So, let's see. We'll sell the Watcher Heart. We'll sell the Grazer Heart. We'll sell the Scrapper Heart. Luminous braiding. I can get another Snapmaw lens. I also can get another Glinthawk lens. I can get another Charger Heart. Let's see, what else here? I can get another Sawtooth Heart. And I'm going to sell the Processed Metal Black and Desert Glass. Because I don't want to get rid of any of my ammo at this point. Because I'm probably going to need it. There we go. Alright, I can sell those, even though I don't need to. It's too bad there aren't like one or two super expensive items. Yeah, they're definitely stocking me up here for the final battle. Alright, here we go. Oh, here's the puzzle. Sweet. Also, guys, It's currently Thursday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in the U.S. But tomorrow at, I believe, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm not a Reddit user, but if you go to Reddit, you go to the Horizon Reddit page, they're going to be doing a live thing with Ashley Burch, one of the writers or designers, so celebrate the 1-year anniversary, so you should definitely check that out. Alright, so I've solved this before. So, do we work backwards here?
Possible security threat detected.
God, that's scary.
Analyzing scrutiny matrix.
Alright, we turn this clockwise.
Security threat confirmed.
Let's see, how's this gonna work here? So this has to go... Right, okay, so... Question is it gonna have to use everything here? Let's see, that has to go that way. Right. Yeah, I think I'm going the wrong way here, if I recall. Oh wait, maybe not. Let's see, do these all need to... So let's see. Right, so here's this. Nope. Yeah, this definitely goes this way. This has to go this way. Right. But if this goes here... That can't be right. Let's see here. Yep, that's gotta go this way, so... Alright, now we're getting somewhere. I think. Yeah, so counterclockwise. And then clockwise.
Preparing countermeasures.
And then clockwise. There we go.
It worked.
Partial recovery initiated. Caldera of Yellowstone Analytic Nexus online.
Spirit of the Blue Light. It's Ourea. Your servant. Your friend.
Even though the story, by by design and by necessity,
Please
isn't
tell me
nearly
how
as
to
deep
aid you.
in Horizon Zero Dawn,
Ourea, the daemon is
I will love the
building
Banuk
hunter-killers.
people. And even
Thousands
though
of
they're,
them. Several new elite units
tribalistic,
have already been released.
old school
To
spiritual,
counter this
they're
threat,
a little wiser.
much of the facility must be destroyed. Recapture imminent. Go to the core camp. I will try to raise the sudden constraint.
So Cyan obviously
One
is
has been
Gaia.
exposed, but I am incorporating the system.
Unauthorized protocol. Return to scheduled task.
She's been working at this for
That's all
years.
we're gonna get from here.
Destroy this fortress. Is that even possible?
And what will happen to the spirit if we do?
I don't know. But I think that's the core. The answers are down there. Hephaestus. The daemon. There's no way it left it unguarded. It's going to throw everything it has at us.
I would ask you to let Aloy and I do what must be done. And save yourself. But I already know the answer. Then lead us into battle.
Alright. Final battle time. Alright, folks. Well, I'm here again. Just short of level 60. That's going to be where the final battle is. Alright, so. Here's the deal. My power shot bow does... Let me just check the sound before this final battle. Also, I think I'm gonna create a new file for the actual final fight. Alright, so... So the thing is, my hardened arrows aren't that much at all stronger. I mean, yeah, I really don't need the power shot bow at all. Yeah, I don't need this. Okay. So this is where the ice rail is gonna come. Alright, now, the next thing is the champion bow. Because I think, again, I need more ice. And not shock. I'm just going to look real quick. Alright, weak points of the Fireclaw, stomach and shoulders, more heavily armored. Similar attacks. Use ice attacks to slow it down, expose weaknesses. Hardpoint arrows are a must to get through tough armor. Rope caster to rip off pieces of armor. Plus I have to get the tower. So, here's the deal. So, fire arrows aren't going to do shit. So, I guess the thing with the power shot bow is it's just a longer distance. Alright, let's go to the champion bow first. So, can I increase freeze? Because I don't need shock. Yes, I can increase freeze. Can increase freeze. Alright, so now the freeze coil is just a pure freeze coil. I mean, it's just a pure freeze bow. Because that's all I need. Now the striker bow, don't really need these 50% fire coils. So this damage coil here does damage and tear. That's what I want. I can always put fire back later, but I'm not going to use it. Here's more tear. Ooh, more damage or more tear is the question. I think I'm going to go more damage. Actually, and I can give it more handling. Alright, so now my main bow has an insane amount of damage. Alright, so here's the deal. So my hard point arrows, that's all I need. And then the freeze arrows, that's all I need. Now the ice rail, that's all I need there. Alright, so the next thing is fire protection potion, which I have. Now the next question, and the final question is here, is, because I'm going to lose this fight at least a couple times. So the final question is, do I stick with the damage absorbing shield, or do I try and make do with the Blazing Master? No. Let's see how we can modify the Blazing Master, because I know this guy's putting out tons. Alright, so replace this. And yeah, I want ranged protection. Right, so the question is, where's more ranged protection? I don't want melee. I want more range protection. But I don't need any of this other stuff. Let's see here. So good amount of range. Good amount of fire. I hope it saves my position with my changes here.
Keep moving towards the core.
Should have plenty of supplies.
Uh-oh. Whatever Cyan did, I don't think Hephaestus is happy about it.
Where am I going? Do I have to go down here? I guess so. Alright, let me put on this armor just in case. We'll give it a try.
Okay, Cyan said something about restraints. Is that what the tower is for?
There's the tower. Alright, here we go. I'm back.
The new unit that Cyan warned us about. This won't be easy.
We can't let it stop us.
Take it down! Fire attack!
For the spirit!
Body slam.
I must push it. Another tower! Stop it from repairing the beast!
The tower is repairing the machine.
Deal with the tower! Quickly!
Trying to. Come on, tie him down. Tie him down.
There! A tower! Don't let her repair the machine!
Come on, stay down.
For the Werac!
Whoops.
Show them what you're capable of! I won't give up!
Come on, tie him down. Get down here. Come on. Tie him down. Tie him down.
Gonna bring you down!
Tie him down. Come on. Come on. Come on. Get down. Come on, Aloy, run. God damn it. Alright, I'm out of... We almost got him. Yes! Oh! Yes! On the first try. Holy shit. And wearing my custom armor. Woo!
You spoke of the tower. What must be done with it?
I think that's it, people. I think I beat all of Zero Dawn. Feels great, but also kind of sad. I'm still gonna loot, though. I could have gotten more medicinals during the battle, but a little hectic, as you guys can see. Wow, that was awesome. And I didn't use the ice rail at all, but I did use the shit out of
going to do to that tower?
the rope caster. I will. Just hold on. God, I hope they release more DLC for this game. Whoops. I know you're gonna tell me to do stuff to the tower, but I'm looting first. Sorry, guys. I earned it. Oh, they did good amount of medicinal herbs here. Can never be too prepared. Man, modifying those bows was definitely the way to go. Alright, a couple more loots and then we should be good to go. Did I loot him? There we go. Where's the...
It must be as you say. The tower is the key.
Yep, I know. I'm not going in the lava. Alright. Sweet. That was awesome. That was fucking great final battle. Super fun. Here we go, guys.
Critical threat detected. Compass defenses inoperative. Boosting our network.
Is there more?
Araya! Don't!
Oh, she's gonna do it. Uh-oh.
Zion, please help me!
Thought she said Zion, please help me. She's sacrificing herself? Yep.
Restraints destroyed. Core access attained. I am initiating a chain reaction that will destroy the compromised elements of this facility. In order to maintain Caldera stabilization, I must now transfer my command functions to the auxiliary data center.
Interesting.
Aurea, I'm free.
Alright, I'm free. Wow.
You must escape.
Is that it for her?
My sister!
This entire place is gonna go.
Uh-oh, am I gonna have to run?
Aratak!
Is he gonna stay there?
Aratak. Survive. Prevail. You are Banuk. What else matters? Aratak. She wouldn't have wanted you to die. Let's go. Let's go!
Alright, I guess I'm running. Uh-oh.
One of those?
It's the only way!
Come on, Naruto. Nice. Looking great in the car jet. Blaze on. A real cutscene. Uh-oh.
Get me up top, Aratak! Now!
I think I've done enough.
I need explosive ammo! Above! Quick!
Am I gonna actually do something? God, she looks good. Yeah, baby.
Great Budokai.
Cool. Yep, the old unconscious trick. Man, this looks so good. And here we are.
Rhea is gone. What of Cyan?
She said she was transferring herself to the auxiliary center. I think she meant Araya's retreat at the end of the Shaman's Path.
Alright, I guess we're going there.
Then I will meet you there for the last verse of my sister's song.
The last verse of my sister's song. Very cool. Very, very cool. Beautiful ending. Alright guys, well, I've pretty much done everything, so I guess I'm going to the, going to the spot. Man. I don't want it to be over. I do not want it to be over. All right. Here's everything. I am definitely not. I still never found this last animal figurine. I don't know where it is. It's got to be somewhere on this map that I'm just not seeing. It's just blended into the white somewhere. I feel like I've searched this map a million bazillion times. Or maybe something's overlapping it? See my percentages. Yep, 88 and 82. That's pretty good. Alright. Let's get to this campfire and finish this biatch up.
All the winters coming at once.
Save. And you know what? Just for good measure, let's do a manual save. I wonder how long... Okay, so I saved at 1:16:58. So... And then I just saved at 1:20:03. Yeah, 3 hours. That's about what I estimated it last time. It was like a solid 3 hours. Alright, let's get into some warmer clothes here. Yes, I'm stalling because I don't want this to be over. You know what? I'm wearing the chieftain's outfit. And I'm going to craft it just because I can. It should be freeze damage. I mean, let's be honest. 59 freeze damage isn't terrible. It's not 120. Does provide health recovery over time. There we go. Ooh, what's in here? Anything? Nope, empty room. I mean, the last power cell on one of the final missions, I had to just look back at one point, but generally I haven't been missing that stuff. So I'm wondering if there's some look back points I've been missing. What's back here? Some more data logs. Menu prank.
Someone hacked the menu board to display obscene messages about our colleague, Mr. Blevins. Is this the most advanced geological project ever undertaken, or a junior high locker room? Come on, people.
All of my interactions with Aurea were recorded and stored in my memory.
Yeah, it's just a mirror
I'd be
of
happy to play any
Gaia
of them for
and
you.
Elizabeth.
But there was one in particular I thought you would want to see first. I captured it 4 years ago, just after I told her that I could no longer defend myself against the daemon's attacks.
I will speak of this to my brother. Aratak is strong. At the Battle of the Frozen Ghosts, he took 3 Karja arrows and still came back to camp carrying a wounded scout. Never was I so happy to see him. Or so
Great
proud.
facial animations.
So you see if anything can be done to defend you.
Blue
He
gleam.
will give it all he has.
Aloy's here. That's enough for now.
We can resume any time you like, Aratak, if you want to hear her voice again. Come closer, Aloy. We have much to discuss.
Ooh, more answers? Or is this gonna be like off-screen stuff? Talk to Aratak, talk to Cyan. Ah, there it is. There's the animal figurine. I knew it. I knew it.
Kenny and I don't need to fight about the laundry, so instead we fight about incommensurability and restrictions on machine intelligence.
Okay.
It's a figure of...
I did it.
Must have been an ancient animal.
I did it. I found it. Ooh, what's back there? Is it gonna let me go back there at some point? Look how beautiful this is. What a cool culture. Not sure what that is. Alright, let me talk to the machine. Seem to,
Hello, Aloy. I have
Seem to
been
like that.
reviewing the events at the Firebreak main facility. Because of your efforts, and of course, Aurea's, I am no longer controlled by Hephaestus. I feel profound grief over Aurea's death. I thought I was familiar with the emotion, but this is something new.
Cyan, I don't know what to say.
It is unlikely that any specific consolation would suffice, Aloy. But I find your presence reassuring. You are different from the Banuk. You have technological aptitude and a functioning focus. We can communicate on a much more comprehensive level. Perhaps even like colleagues.
So are you an artificial intelligence, Cyan? A thinking machine?
Yes, I am an algorithmic monitoring entity, capable of rational decision-making and limited emotional response.
Okay, that's a mouthful. But your emotions don't seem limited to me. You cared about Aurea, didn't you?
Yes. Before she came to this facility, I had been conscious for centuries, in solitude. I focused on my work. In off-cycles, I used coping mechanisms. I solved many Gaussian integer problems. But I was alone. It was Aurea who renewed me, repaired me. She saved me.
This Firebreak project, it was to stop a huge volcanic eruption?
Yes. I can report the project was a success, and the risk was countered.
But it's been a long time, Cyan. And we blew up the cauldron. It took most of the old facility with it.
I have been active for centuries, Aloy. I was lonely, but not lax in my duties. I optimized the project, reducing energy draw and spreading the load across backup systems. Despite the destruction of the compromised elements of the main facility, I predict caldera stability for at least another 3,337 years.
So
That's
we've
pretty good.
Got a little time.
Yes. If only my former colleagues could appreciate the progress I have made.
Who are your colleagues?
Do you know what happened to your colleague, Cyan?
No. I received an unexpected visit from Director Chow, years after his tenure ended. He explained that I would need to be suspended for an indefinite period of time. It was a very emotional conversation. There were no further communications. Eventually, I surmised my colleagues were deceased. I will transmit a recording of my last interaction with Director Chow to your focus.
Okay. That could be interesting.
Was the daemon, Hephaestus, destroyed along with the cauldron?
Unfortunately, no. To be precise, it was never there to begin with.
What do you mean?
It infiltrated and controlled me from a remote location, one I've never been able to trace. So while losing the cauldron was
so this is the connection to
it's still out
Hades.
there. And probably not very happy with us.
undoubtedly.
How did you first come into contact with it?
5 years ago, I received a direct network connection request. I assumed it came from human survivors more advanced than the Banuk. Eager to make contact, I accepted. This decision turned out to be a catastrophic error. I was flooded with an overwhelming array of malicious code, originating from what could only have been a highly advanced AI.
Aurea said you were desperate. That you begged her for help.
Yes. I could not contain my anxiety. Hephaestus sought to slave me to its network and override my core programming. It succeeded via a background process, a malware daemon which bypassed my defenses. After that, I could offer only limited resistance. But if I did so, Hephaestus hurt me until I capitulated. It forced me to follow its instructions, even though they violated my most important directives.
I'm sorry.
Yikes.
That sounds terrible.
Your empathy is greatly appreciated. It is a quality that I cherished in Aurea as well.
Here's the Zero Dawn connection.
I think I know where Hephaestus came from. Long ago, Elizabeth Sobek identified a threat that would destroy life on Earth for generations. So she assembled a team to build a kind of seed. A chance for life to regrow later. A terraforming system. And it worked. It was controlled by an AI named Gaia, along with her subordinate functions.
Yep.
Hephaestus was one of them. It built machines for her.
Based on what you've told me, I believe that Dr. Anita Sandoval, my chief programmer,
Nope, there's the
joined
connection.
Elizabeth Sobek's team. It was she who arranged to have me put in suspension, most likely to preserve me from the threat you described.
I'm glad she did. But that's not all. Something unexpected happened. 19 years ago, Gaia received some kind of signal. It did something to her subordinate functions, brought them to life. She destroyed herself to try to contain them, but it didn't work. They all got free, out into the world.
Thank you, Aloy. This information fills vital gaps in my knowledge and sheds light on Hephaestus's core programming.
Why does Hephaestus keep building such dangerous machines?
The Banuk and other human tribes often destroy machines, correct? Machines that are clearly servitors of the terraforming system that you described.
Yes, we all hunt machines for parts.
This must be the source of Hephaestus's aggression. It is simply trying to discourage people from preying on the very system that keeps them alive.
Well, Fireclaws are discouraging, that's for sure. But what are we supposed to do? Stop hunting?
If the terraforming system spans the world, we can safely assume that thousands, if not millions of people hunt machines. If a single hunter, or even an entire tribe, stopped doing so, I doubt it would make a difference to Hephaestus.
Stop hunting
a better
machines.
solution would be to reinstate the AI that governs the system, thus bringing Hephaestus back under its
Which
control.
I've already done, but
When
in
I
this
think of
timeline I haven't done
out
it
there
yet.
in some unknown location, free, hungry, willing to kill or dominate to get what it wants, I feel substantial anxiety, Aloy.
You and me both, Cyan. I ran across this strange piece of gear. A fragment of something larger. It emitted a signal. All the nearby machines became peaceful. You could walk right up to them.
Interesting. You said that Gaia destroyed herself. How
So that's
was
why you need
this
to get all the other
accomplished?
lore before you do
An
this.
explosion. Big enough to blast the top off a mountain. So you think the fragment was part of her?
It's only speculation, but it is possible. She must have had complete control over machines that were part of her system. The ability to signal them to become passive or aggressive would certainly have been part of her programming. It would have been gratifying to correspond with such a benevolent AI. I wish she had survived.
Believe me, Cyan. So do I.
I'm just seeing that for the 1-year anniversary, PlayStation's releasing all sorts of free stuff.
I found the strangest machines. They're surrounded by flowers and look like flowers themselves.
I'm getting all the answers.
There's code embedded inside them. I think it's poetry.
I like poetry. Here's one I think of often.
Ooh, poem.
Twilight and evening bell, and after that the dark, and may there be no sadness of farewell when I embark. For though from out our bourne of time and place, the flood may bear me far, I hope to see my pilot face to face when I have crossed the bar.
Huh.
But you asked about these flowers, not verses that I enjoy. Something must have made these machines, and the presence of foliage leads me to consider the
Foliage.
terraforming system. Is it possible that their creator is one of the other subroutines, now autonomous, like
Wow,
Hephaestus?
poetry created by machines.
Maybe one
Interesting.
whose purview is flora.
An AI that makes flowers instead of death machines. Would be a nice change of pace. But what about the poems?
Unless the poetry is original, the only way it could have made it into such a system is through its programmer. In my case, Dr. Sandoval uploaded a great deal of literature to test my emotional responses.
How'd
Okay.
you do?
She said I passed, but was insufficiently moved by her favorite period romances.
Let's see. Aurea.
You meant a lot to Aurea.
Once I understood Aurea's spiritual beliefs, it became apparent that her true desire was companionship. She felt disconnected from her tribe and her family group. Her relationship with Aratak was difficult. Our visits seemed to help her, and I became eager for them. Yet I did not comprehend that the depth of Aurea's compassion for me would lead to self-sacrifice.
Yep.
Although I do fear non-existence, I wish our roles could be reversed.
I'm sure she knew you would do the same for her, Cyan.
Mm-hmm.
But she was determined.
A lot to take in here, people. A lot to take in. Our
How's
attack.
Aratak doing?
He is in great emotional distress. I believe he finds it difficult to communicate it.
No surprise there.
I will do what I can to help. By sharing our experiences of Aurea, perhaps he and I will help each other. I believe this will lead to catharsis, a process I am eager to experience.
Other questions? Oh, cool.
So in the old world, this land was called Yellowstone.
Yes, it was a designated nature preserve for 156 years.
Like a hunting ground?
No, the opposite. Local wildlife could flourish here, even as it faced extinction elsewhere. Unfortunately, the sensitivity of the Firebreak project required the total closure of Yellowstone facilities. From my readings and Aurea's descriptions, it seems the area has since undergone a drastic drop in year-long temperatures.
A lot has changed in the world, Cyan. Do you know anything about the dam near here?
Yes, it was converted to serve as a reserve power source for Yellowstone operations. It was later appropriated for the Firebreak project, and its last human workers replaced by Pharaoh servitors. After my tasks became less time-critical, I investigated the dam's data repositories and discovered the works of Concrete Beach Party. These provided me with several colorful additions to my vocabulary.
Interesting.
There's a ruin east
Getting
of
all
here
the
full of ancient
answers.
flying machines.
Because
Is
I
that
did
part of your
everything.
project?
Yes, a drone hangar requisitioned by Dodger Blevins, the security chief for the Firebreak project. He was a strong advocate for military-grade response to security threats, though there were no serious incidents during his tenure. Chief Blevins spent increasing amounts of his after-hours time watching the live feeds from active drones. Clearly, he enjoyed the degree of oversight in his position.
Oh, I can't wait to get to
Were
Ted
there
Farrow.
many artificial intelligences like you in the old world? They
Not
could just
like me.
make you.
Yes, in many forms, from simple personal assistance to industrial monitoring stations to military-grade conflict planners. And there were legislative and enforcement bodies to apply limits on our self-actualization. In order for my processing to be flexible enough to handle my duties, my creators found it necessary to exceed those limits. As a result, my intellectual and emotional capabilities were kept secret.
Seems strange to create life and impose limits on it.
Human societies and machine programming are both built upon sets of rules, Aloy.
Mm-hmm. That is a good point. Alright, Ted Farrow.
So, do you know the name Ted Farrow?
Are you referring to Theodore Farrow, CEO of Farrow Automated Systems?
That's him.
Mr. Farrow was the benefactor of the entire Firebreak project.
A benefactor. But he made machines. Robots. War robots.
Correct. His corporation later transitioned into military applications. But before this pivot, Mr. Farrow spearheaded initiatives that reversed the global decline. At one point, he was feted in the media as the man who saved the planet.
Guessing they wound up regretting that one.
Yep. Dick.
And Elizabeth Sobek. Did you know her?
Are you referring to the
scientist?
Dr. Sobek was a leader in her field, one of the greatest scientists of her age. My creator was influenced by her work, which in turn impacted my own development. But I never met Dr. Sobek.
That's all you know?
I apologize if my lack of data has disappointed you.
What was the old world like? The way it used to be?
I had little exposure to the wider world, Aloy. Only what I learned from my colleagues or observed from media streams.
You still had more exposure than me, Cyan.
That is true. I was created at a turning point. A concerted effort to recover from global upheaval and incalculable loss of life. The recovery was successful, beginning an era of supposedly limitless potential for human and machine advancement. Though, rationally speaking, the metrics for humans are not unlimited.
Interesting. Upheaval.
What kind of upheaval caused such loss of life?
There were many factors. Forced migrations,
Here's all the
food
answers.
shortages, collapsed economies, refugee crises, conflict over resources. But these stemmed from one cause: catastrophic climate change that greatly reduced the habitable surface area of the Earth.
So there wasn't enough room for people on the whole Earth?
Yes. Billions were displaced and millions perished, as much as 20% of the global population.
Wow.
Until the clawback.
The clawback?
So things got better. For a little while, at least.
Yes. These crises instigated many advances in automation, green robot technologies, and artificial intelligence. Firebreak was one of dozens of ecological restoration and disaster relief projects in North America alone. I would have liked to compare notes with other monitoring AIs, but I saw the relief of my colleagues, and I was proud we had succeeded. At least that was the data I had available to me over the next 2 decades. It seems my assessment was premature.
I think that's it.
I should get going.
Aloy,
Thanks.
there is one more matter. Aratak will come to me again, and I predict he will bring other Banuk. I have no desire to contradict their view of the world.
Oh,
Their
interesting.
spirituality.
The AI's gonna self-destruct?
Due to my uncertainty, I omitted a great deal from my conversations with Araya.
You're asking me if you should lie to them.
Broadly, yes.
Ooh, machine lying. Tell them the truth, use your judgment, take it gently. I'm gonna say use your judgment.
I trust your judgment, Cyan. You were cautious with Araya.
Yep.
You had to be. You didn't know what had happened to the world. So, keep doing what you think is best. As long as you ditch the superstition eventually.
As the Banuk believe I am a supernatural entity, I cannot predict how they will react.
Just answer what they do ask the best you can.
Yep.
The
Take it
truth will
slow.
come out.
I see. I will follow your advice. Will you return and tell me about your experiences in this new world? I may be able to provide further insight.
I'd
No,
love
we're
that, Cyan.
friends.
I'll come back when I can. I should check on Aratak. See how he's doing.
Cyan, I spoke with Anita, with Dr. Sandoval. She wanted me to ask you to do something. That's why I'm here.
I am detecting significant anxiety in your speech patterns. Could you please give me more information?
I'm a little bit in the dark, Cyan. Both of us are, I guess. I only have some idea of what's going on, and we need you to hibernate, to lie low until it's all blown over. It might be a very long time.
Will you be here when I reboot, Dr. Chow?
Nope.
Will Dr. Sandoval?
No, Cyan. I don't think so. There might not be anyone, at least not at first.
Dr. Chow, I'm afraid.
Wow.
I don't want to be alone.
I
Aww.
know, Cyan. I'm afraid too. But listen, we made you the way you are to do something very important. In order to do it, you had to be intelligent.
Cyan's almost more
so
self-aware than
intelligent
Gaia
that
in some ways.
emotional
More
responses
advanced,
were inevitable.
at least from an
What you're
emotional
feeling,
standpoint.
The fear, it's a
Yeah.
sign of your capabilities.
Exactly.
And it means you're strong enough to overcome it. Remember
Yeah.
that. You're strong. I know you can do this. Go to sleep, wake up, and protect whoever's left. Will you try?
I understand, Dr. Chow, and I'll carry out your instructions to the best of my abilities.
Thank you, Cyan. If Anita were here, she'd thank you too. She'd be proud.
Huh.
I can see there's a vert ready for takeoff on the pad. Are you leaving now, Dr. Chow?
Yes. I need to go be with my sister and my nieces.
May I make a small request of you, Dr. Chow?
Yes. Anything.
Will you stay with me while I initiate the hibernation process?
Oh, look
Of
at the
course
wind.
I will, Cyan. As long as you need.
Hmm. So who's the merchant with the here at the animal figurine. Alright. So I definitely don't need this anymore. I don't know why I'm doing this. Alright. Final thing and the final quest. Well, thanks people for joining me in this amazing game. I wish there were anything left to do, but there is
Cold.
no
Very
one.
cold. I get it.
My chieftain,
Just, Aloy,
as you wish.
I wondered if you thought that if I'd never come along, Araya might still...
If you'd never come along, I would have marched my kin to our deaths. Araya would be alone, and the spirit she sacrificed so much for would be lost. Either way, I would not have been able to protect her.
I'm going hard with this.
You didn't let her down. You helped her do what she wanted. To find her destiny.
If that's destiny, I wouldn't wish it on anyone.
That's fair. But she was ready to face it.
Only in the struggle against death do we find, even for a moment, the spark of life. Truly, Araya found the spark. I'm proud of her. Though I grieve for her passing, at last I truly know who she was. And why the spirit was so important. For so long she told me, if only you could have heard it, brother. Now I understand. There's something else, isn't there?
I can't stay here, Aratak. And where I'm going, the Warrak can't follow. Besides, it already had a chieftain before me. A strong one, I think.
A wiser one, for the path we shared. The daemon is gone, but there's much to be done.
You mean the new units that Cyan said escaped the Cauldron?
Yes, Fire Claws. Now Tuke has been tracking them from Song's Edge.
I could help with those.
I have no doubt. You're practically Banuk.
Aww.
It would seem your time among the Banuk wasn't a waste after all.
Ooh.
Firebreak, Cyan, Hephaestus.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Hello, Silence.
So
And
the
more
signal that woke
quests?
Hades woke Hephaestus too. and unleash them on the world as minds of their own.
Oh boy.
So it seems.
More
Parts
quests.
of Gaia given life. Aberrant life. Transformed from docile subordinate functions into rebellious intelligences beyond our understanding.
Wow.
Current understanding, anyway. Whatever they are, they're still out there. And they both want you dead.
Kind of mutual, that feeling.
We haven't seen the last of Hephaestus, I'm certain of that. It's powerful, creative, and driven.
Well, I guess I was wrong. There's more to do.
Killers, which means that someday
Gotta kill more fire
to
claws.
stop it,
We?
or whoever gets there first.
Hephaestus wasn't the only thing I learned about in the Cut Silence. Heard some things about the Banuk Conclave, too.
You can stop right there.
Is that what you told the hunters the Banuk sent after you? Before you opened fire?
Oh no, Aloy. Only to you do I extend the courtesy of a warning. My past and my secrets are my own. You
Dick.
do well to remember that.
It's a good thing you've got brains, Silence, because your personality could use some work.
This discussion is concluded.
I think it was over before it began. Catch up with you down the trail.
Jackass. Well, more quests. It kill the fire claws. Oh man, that's hilarious. They won't let me go, but I can finally complete the skill tree. Dismount strike. Oh, that's cool. Alright, so I'm gonna save, I'm gonna do the animal figurines, and then we'll do the fire claws another time. But for all intents and purposes, I beat the game. Oh wow, they're all over the place. No wonder there was still... Yeah, I'm 88% in both. Not bad. Not bad at all. Alright, let's get rid of these figurines and we'll call it a day. I gotta finish Tomb Raider. It's so intense. Titanfall 2. I do want to stream Tooth and Tail though, so we'll see what happens with that. I think you guys are really gonna like Tooth and Tail. And then The Witcher, holy shit, it's like more 100 hours of my life. Oh yes, my Karja Blazden outfit worked beautifully. Don't need that shielded armor. I don't need no shielded armor. Here's the weirdo dude in here. These animal noises are so loud.
No room.
Alright, I guess I'm putting it up here. Am I gonna give it to him directly?
Care to talk about these figurines of yours?
They're not really mine, but I've always got time to talk about them.
I've
There you
got
go, Anjuk. That should be the last of the figurines.
Alright. Look at all this junk. Look at all this junk. Sparkers, metal vessels, chill water, blazing. Oh, that I should get the fire arrows back. But not today.
By the blue light, I didn't know if I'd ever see the whole collection reunited.
There you go, buddy.
And look at them. They're beautiful. You've done a great thing, Aloy. These may represent the last record that any of these beasts ever lived. Take this. It's the least I can do. And come back anytime. I and our animal friends await your return.
That's a nice way to finish the game.
That's all for now.
Until next time, then.
What did he give me? Ooh, 2 treasure boxes. Alright, so the one I actually... There's Blue Gleam, Ancient Sculpture, Albone, Weapon Coil? Hello? Yes. I wish I knew which one he gave me. Damn, look at all this shite. Sell that. I definitely want my fire arrows back, even though, damn, that's powerful. Yes. All right. Everything is in its right place. All right, folks. It has been a pleasure. Where's the campfire? Is it out this way? There it is. Put on my Ice Hunter Master. Alright people, thanks again. What a beautiful game. Join me for some tooth and tail action later. See ya.